Do you have a strong operational foundation for your business? Whenever any chain is struggling with profitability, they always do two things. Earlier this week, I talked about having a strong operational foundation. The chains call it getting back to basics. Today, we're going to talk about the other thing that chains do every time they get in trouble, and that's marketing. Welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I am a food truck business coach, author of 5 food truck vending books, including Food Truck 101 and Food Truck 201. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business. Who's ready to level up their food truck game? Then let's talk about Table Needs. They're serving a complete package, a powerful point-of-sale system, built-in QR code menu ordering, a slick KDS, and they even handle your sales tax automatically. But wait, there's more. Their customer support team is like having your food truck BFF helping you grow your business. Visit TableNeeds.com or catch them on Facebook. So I got a question for you. Do you remember the Where's the Beef commercial from the 1980s? It's on YouTube if you've not seen the original. But if you're old enough to remember it, it included 3 elderly ladies looking down upon a huge fluffy bun with a little teeny tiny hamburger patty right in the middle. The hamburger patty was nearly dwarfed by the pickle. The tagline, "Where's the Beef?" was mentioned 3 times in a 30-second commercial. The last line of the commercial was actually ad-libbed by one of the actresses, and she said very grumpily, "I don't think anyone's back there." And that was another slam against the inattentive fast food worker of the time. This commercial was a part of the Getting Back to Basics program to revive Wendy's lagging sales. So let's fast forward to today. In 2023, Burger King has a Back to Basics revival. We have talked about operational expenditures BK is making, but they're also producing commercials and they're tweaking their brand. BK is retooling their Have It Your Way slogan into a jingle that effectively says the same thing, but it's with modern music and a modern tempo. Interestingly, just like the tagline, "Where's the Beef?" being repetitive within the commercial, the new jingle is titled Whopper, 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 Whopper. And it says the name Whopper well over a dozen times within its 30-second commercial. Now, the jingle has become something of a viral video, and it's been viewed over 11 million times on YouTube alone. From a marketing standpoint, that's a grand slam. The CEO of Burger King is attributing that jingle and their focus on getting back to basics as the reason why they have shown increases in sales this year over last year. And that's an important metric when you're a big company like McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's. You always want to have your sales be better this year than they were last year. So those 2 successful examples I just gave to you guys, we learned a couple of things. 1, repetition is good. And when it's framed with a little bit of comic relief, it's even better. Now, both of those ads are created with spurring sales into the Wendy's system and now the Burger King system. You guys can do the exact same thing. What Wendy's and Burger King did before they ever started running those ads, they had to work on operations. It's pointless to invite new trials of your food truck or to try to invigorate repeat visits if the operations can't handle the inflow. The CEOs of both Wendy's and Burger King knew this. That's why I talked about operations earlier this week. You gotta fix those first before you say, "Hey, please come eat my food," because you don't want to invite a whole bunch of people and then disappoint them. Sales will trickle upward just on fixing your speed of service, the quality of your food, and the friendliness of your staff. It will trickle upward. But the issue is we can't live on trickles, and that's where marketing comes in. Understand, marketing is not just social media. Every time I talk to someone about what do you do for marketing, I hear a whole bunch of stuff about social media and not a whole lot of stuff about anything else. A good marketing plan has social media, and it is a vital component, but you cannot live on social media alone. So where do you start? First thing you want to start with is your food truck or your food trailer, your vehicle, the thing that people see when they walk up to order food. When Dave Thomas took over a failing KFC franchise, the very first thing he did was to fix, clean, or replace everything. Pretty much, he said his attitude was, if it's nailed down, we're going to clean it or we're going to paint it. If it's not nailed down and it needs to be fixed, we're either going to replace it or fix it. And he included the staff. If the staff was not going to do the right things that he wanted done for that franchise, they were being replaced. He had no problem replacing anything that wasn't working the way he expected it to. So what I want you to do is go look at your trailer or your food truck. Does it look inviting? Is the menu readable? Is it faded? Is it tattered? What's the condition of the wrap, the paint, the metal itself? What about your POP material? And POP stands for point of purchase. And that would be things like banners and flags and A-frame signs and yard signs or blow up or the wiggly men or anything else to get attention. And if you don't have any, get some. Once your vehicle is presentable and it's attractive, it's going to bring in people on its own. Now, not a bunch. Don't hear what you want to hear. What I'm saying is if your vehicle is presentable, it will bring in a few additional sales because it's attractive. People want to see what's on the inside because if it looks good on the outside, that implies it's going to have good food and good service. So you're going to pick up a few, and I'm going to stress that, a few impulse shoppers just on cleaning up your trailer and making it look food worthy. Now, these impulse shoppers most likely didn't already know you. So what they did was they drove by, saw your trailer and said, hey, I'm hungry. I think I will give them a try because it looks like a good place to eat. Now, you can't live on that alone either, but it is a good place to start. Now, once you've got them coming up to the window, you've got to impress them with great service and great food. Otherwise, all that time you spend on making your trailer look presentable has gone to waste if they don't like the food and they don't like the service. As soon as you got your vehicle as good as it can be, you're going to work on social media. And you're going to have the exact same attitude. You're going to add new content. You're going to add new posts. And you're going to act as if you already have 10,000 followers. You want pictures of your food. You want pictures of y'all cooking the food. You want to post some recipes. And it doesn't have to be your recipes. It could just be a recipe that you're showing people how to do. That you can say, hey, I love to make this at home when I'm off work from the food truck. Here's what I make. And you can show them. 30, 45-second, real quick edited video. Gets attention. Gets people associating you of being a good guy as a food truck owner. Good guys deserve to have good businesses. So we're trying to establish you as the owner, as the personality of your food truck. You want to post questions. You want to ask people to share, and you got to ask them. Don't just post a video or don't just post a picture of that gorgeous food you've got. Just say, hey, if you love this picture, share it. Let me know. That's how I know there's engagement. When people have a call to action, some people will do it. Don't just sit back and hope that they're going to share it. Ask them to. Ask people that have eaten your food to leave a little mini review in the comments. Take a picture, a brand new picture of your burger. Throw it up there on your Facebook and say, hey, if you guys have had one of these burgers, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. You want to engage your followers. Now, we're going to move on to something you haven't done. And that's why I want you to get yourself on every other social media platform that's out there if you're not already on them. The goal is to be where anybody will search. So we're talking Pinterest, Snapchat, X, everywhere. You want to be there. Now, don't worry. I'm not asking you to make any content for those different platforms. All I want you to do is fill out the bio section, tell people all about your food truck, put your logo on there, a couple of pictures about your food, and then the link where you want all the rest of your content to reside. So if that's on Facebook, you link everybody to Facebook. If that's on your website, you link everybody to your website. But you definitely want to make sure there's a link to your menu and to remember to keep the links updated. So if somebody is a diehard Pinterest fan and they think that's where they can find great food trucks and they look on Pinterest, they find your food truck. Now, they might be referred over to Facebook and that's fine, but at least they found you. You need people to find you before they can ever engage your business and buy some food. With all the platforms containing your information, you move on to driving people to your sites. Every guest that steps up and orders food, you have to ask them when you hand that food out, hey, would you please leave us a review? There's a QR code right there. And the QR code should be right by the pickup window. Just tell them to snap that QR code and please leave us a review. It really does help. Why do you think that all of the people on YouTube, somewhere through their video, well, except for me, because I don't ever do this, most of the successful people on YouTube will say, please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell. Why do you think they do that? Because human beings need a call to action. You've been asked to do something. So ask people. Leave us a review. It really does help us. It helps other people find you. It tells Google and the other algorithms out there that you're a popular place because you're getting input from people that aren't you. Now we're going to talk a little bit about physical marketing. You're going to knock on doors. You're going to visit offices. You're going to talk to the security officers around those big plants. You're going to talk to office managers. You're going to talk to everybody. You want to stalk other food trucks to see where they're going and see where they're going repeatedly. How can you get into that rotation? You want to email companies. Just email the human resource department. Email somebody within that company. Talk to employees. Say, I need to talk to your HR department or your activities department. I need to talk to somebody so I can get on this property. Who do I need to talk to? Get a name and email them. You have to always be marketing. I cannot stress that enough. Marketing never ends. So you're going to also create flyers. You want to put those in offices. You want to put those in break rooms. If you set up on a site one day a week and you're there consistently, you need to visit all those businesses around that site and let them know, hey, every Tuesday I'm going to be out here. I would love for your employees to come by, give them a little bit of a discount. Can we put this up in your break room? You want to always carry business cards with you that have what's known as BMG or Be My Guest. So the business card tells them a little bit about your food truck, a way to contact you, and then it says, hey, bring this to the food truck and I will give you something. Show this at the food truck and I'll give you a discount. I will give you a free bag of chips. I will give you a free drink. I will give you something when you make a purchase. Be my guest. You want to wear your logo. Now, please, if you have gone the route of t-shirts and you wear it on your truck every single day that you're open, that's awesome. But make sure that it's a presentable t-shirt. Make sure that it looks good. For us, we spent a little bit of money. It only cost us about $21 a shirt. So we have polo shirts that have an embroidered logo on the polo shirts. Everywhere we go, if we're shopping for the food truck, if we're out somewhere, we wear the logo. We want people to engage us, and we get all kinds of invitations. Hey, would you like to come out too? I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a caveat there. Just because you're invited someplace doesn't mean you have to say yes. And I know that's hard for people, but it's okay. Marketing works. The logo got the attention. It did what it's supposed to do, started that conversation, but now you're going to educate somebody. Hey, it sounds like an awesome opportunity. It's just not the right opportunity for me because I need X amount of people before I can make money. But please keep sharing with other food trucks because I bet there's a food truck out there that would love this opportunity. It's just not right for me. And that's okay. You're allowed to say no. Once you've got all of this other stuff in place, all the physical stuff I've been talking about, all the social media, then you can consider running ads on social media. You can place what I call casting a net. And this is a kind of ad where you are targeting your local zip code or within 3 miles of an address or however you want to do it. But you want everyone to see that ad. And you want to do it as a video. Say, hey, I've got a food truck. We sell this, this, and this. And we make this, this, and this in-house. You're going to love it. Come on down and see us. Here's our address. 30-second video. Spend a little bit of money. Put it on social media. All you're doing is casting a big wide net. The second ad you're going to run, because this is going to be a campaign, it's not just a one and done deal. You're going to do the second ad is going to be more focused. People that stopped and watched the video for a certain length of time. People that fit in better with your demographics. Now you're going to target them because they already expressed an interest because they stopped and watched the video. And you're going to give them a reason to come down and check you out. Now it's not just casting a net and saying, hey, I'm a food truck and I exist. You're saying, hey, I'm a food truck and I sell this particular product and I bet you're going to love it. We're located at, and have them come down and visit you. Give them an incentive. Give them a discount. Buy one, get one. You don't want to lock into discounts all the time, but if you need to spur sales, buy one, get one works really well. Or buy two, get one. Free drink with a meal. Free side item with a meal. Those kind of things work. You just don't want to do them day in and day out because then you just train your people that whatever you're giving away is worthless. And that's a hard thing to get away from once you got people hooked on, I'm only going there when it's buy one, get one. You want to look for in-kind trades of food for advertising. You can do this on radio. A lot of small radio stations have a prize pool they need populated with stuff that only costs you 25 cents on the dollar. So if you're running a 25% food cost, you're only spending $2.50 for every $10 worth of advertising you get. That's a good deal. You can look at influencers on Instagram or YouTube. Only thing I'm going to tell you is to watch out what you're going to be paying. Some of them are just starting out and have a few thousand followers, and that may be awesome. But the ones that have significant follower counts, they're going to want to charge you some money because that's how they make money. Now, here's the thing. If they do legitimately have a huge following that's a local following, not a nationwide following because that's useless, but if they do have a significant local following and they come visit your food truck, put their information out to their followers, you could be super busy. And it could be super busy for several weekends or several weeks. Then what you got to balance is Does the cost make sense for the increased sales? I'll give you an example. There is an influencer in Houston, Texas, has about 100,000 verified local followers. Those followers are very intent on when this personality says, hey, come try this food truck, a bunch of people come try the food truck because the influencer has built up that reputation of, if I say it's good, it's worth spending money on. Now, when you have that kind of an influencer, that's awesome. But not all influencers have that much pull with their followers. Some people just follow them because they're funny to watch, not necessarily that they give great advice on where to eat. So pick and choose. You're allowed to say no on influencers as well. If they're going to do it for free, you have nothing to lose. But make sure they've got a follower count that makes sense and it's a local count so that when you spend the time to submit to an interview and allow them to take pictures and give them a couple of free meals, you're going to get something back. But influencers do work. I know it's one of those things that us old folks don't like doing, but it does work. What I want you guys to understand, marketing is never, ever one and done. It's ongoing. You can never let up. It's just like your prep work. No matter what you sell in your food truck, you're doing some type of prep work every single day. Marketing is the same way. It has to be done every single day. Thank you so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your food truck business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They've all got your back when it comes to helping you with your food truck. And again, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow because I got plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business grow.